What's up, YouTube? Codforman221 here, and welcome back to another COH2 episode for Season 6. We are playing as the Brits with Jimmy, Nick, and Lipton. We're going up against 3 OKWs, 1 Wehrmacht. As we loaded up this game, this guy's computer crashed or something, so the red player on the very opposite side of the map is computer controlled. So that's unfortunate in a 4v4, but I figured that we're fighting against two Cuban opponents on this side, so I figure it's still worth showing. There was some cool stuff that happened in this match. I really the United States and the British working nicely together, so I wanted to show that off. So let's talk about the British. The British seem to have low manpower, which is kind of frustrating. Their manpower seems to be lower than the Americans. Their units are 4, and just like in COH1, the Brits are kind of a little defensive nation or a faction. They do tend to build trenches and sandbags and give emplacements. One emplacement I don't really use too much is a Bofors because it requires fuel and research. But this can be effective early on. But now going against OKW players well, there's one OKW on this side. One field gun is enough to kill you there. Anyway, there's a machine gun, MG42 coming. He's going to try to suppress me. But I'm just out of his angle here, so I won't be able to get my units here. However, those units definitely will be able to get my unit, but at least I've set up my own Vickers. If I can't have this, I might as well suppress his unit to be able to take this point. Meanwhile, Jimmy is actually going to capture the fuel here. Second machine gun up for our opponent. He is spamming these out. Just kidding, he has 2 of them out already. The third one pops out, it will be a spam, but those are 260 manpower, I believe. Yep, they've changed that. They used to be 240, but since they changed up some of the buildings, so initially MGs couldn't come out of the Wehrmacht home Kampfgruppe headquarters. They would come out of the barracks, but now they come out there. You know, the OKW, a lot of troops here. Their opponents have a lot of infantry out right now. I'm grabbing machine guns to help Jimmy. Jimmy's big weakness is the United States early on is he does not have machine guns. Let's take a look. Just you guys want to see a little more of the tactical map? You can see on this side here. Let's hop over.
Universal carrier built and ready.
Let's see, Lipton's playing as the Brits. Can't see this. Nick is playing as green. Okay. Lipton has a nice little trench set up here. His units are in the trench. You can see them right there shooting out. And if we go back, yeah, we've kind of seen the tactical map. Our opponents are kind of massing around the field here. It looks like my machine gun is being... I had to turn my machine gun, I think, because I was about to be outflanked. So I have a Bren carrier out. I'm about to, well, it's a universal carrier. I'm about to turn into a Bren carrier with the Vickers here. And one thing you could do is actually transport units in them, but I never really see anyone do that. But this will be good. I can upgrade this when I get the fuel and the munitions. And upgrade this so I can get the munitions, and then I will be able to outflank their MG. But for now, we are holding our fuel. The fuel on the other side is being held. A little bit of a blob right here, if you ask me. A lot of units are next to each other. The second these guys pop out, those guys come in. Yeah, I was going to say, I was wondering why he did not have an incendiary grenade. Maybe he was saving up for munitions for that. I'm now being hit by a mortar, so the purple player, Total War 300, is using a lot of support weapons early on. So why risk going to the front of an MG when he can pop the incendiary ammunition when he gets Vet 1? And look, I'm going to get nice and close with him. He's not going to be able to do any damage to me. And yeah, his gun is going to get wiped out. So that was totally worth it. And I just got totally outflanked here by the OKW, and yeah, those guys are dead. I've turned my other MG to kind of cover this MG here, and I threw my universal carrier back now. He's going to try to steal my MG, and I hate it when I give equipment over to the enemy, so I'm trying to suppress them and shoot at them, but the OKW have enough troops here they can just steal this, so I hate giving over equipment. I think it's one of the worst things to do in COH, but it's going to happen here. So I'm trying to capture this. My MG is turned, unfortunately. I got to kind of back up here and try to get this MG turned, and I'm getting outplayed. I can't even face one direction here. I don't know what they're suppressed by.
The gun is not crude.
So they're going to hit me, unfortunately, with 2 Panzer Faust. If I can wipe out the Grenadier Squad, it'd be worth the loss, which it was. So that Grenadier Squad's dead. So I've lost a lot of troops so far. Anyway, on this side, Nick and Lipton have managed to push up against the computer, and actually just finding a computer here, the red player. Pink is in the middle, so we have 3 players kind of over here. We have pink in the middle, purple, and orange. And that's the problem with just like with my universal carrier, this car can absolutely destroy. He has no anti-tank right now. He had 1 Grenadier Squad he lost. And you can just wipe these with the Greyhound. But units can do some damage here, so just be a little careful. Especially when he's half damaged like this, a Faust or 2 can... We saw what happened to my guy getting doubled there. Jimmy is going to see this, but these guys are going to flank around. This is purple. And he's going to pop smoke. That was very nice, actually. Pop smoke, go up the hill here. Hopefully not lose his lieutenant. Oh, his lieutenant's just going to barely get away. So I've upgraded. I have sappers coming to the field now. I have these guys who aren't even done reinforcing. I must be building something. Oh, maybe I am going to get it. This game was recorded a little while ago, actually. And look, Jimmy's got all these troops coming up here. Yeah, we're in heavy cover here. The British units are quite good in heavy cover. He's not even shooting at... He's shooting at Jimmy's guys in the open here. Not even my own men point blank with him. And now a Panzer Shrek's out and an anti-tank gun. This is where pretty much all the action. If you look on the mini-map down here, they are taking our munitions. That is the computer, though. It's red. A lot of action on this side. A lot of units. Oh, here's the thing. I can't build a Bofors if it's not my territory, so we have to capture this first to get a Bofors down, so I might build a mortar. I didn't even realize I didn't get these guys. I didn't realize that in the match. So now he's going to pop out Fallschirm Makers, which are quite deadly. These are actually the computer here. Fallschirm Makers are quite deadly if given the right circumstances. But not bad by the computer. But look at my guys. We're trying. Will I see this guy and let him get away? Probably not. No, I do. Nice. I was playing COH 1 a while ago. Look at my MG. They're going to have to retreat now. Unless I can get... Yeah, they're being chased. I was playing COH 1, and on the top, top right here, they don't have the individual unit cards like this. So I never look back at my base. If I want to reinforce, I'll click like this and have the unit back there. You can just click the reinforce button. So that is good. But in COH 1, they don't have that. So this is kind of a fortified position. I'm going to need to do something with these guys. They're kind of scouting out a little bit. Oh, they built a flak emplacement in the middle. So right now we are losing because we only have the right side. We've dominated the right side, actually, and now our allies have to shift toward the middle. He is laying down mines, Jimmy. Or he was trying to lay down a mine, but I think they saw him. Yeah, now they have a flak out. That is really bad. I'm grabbing a sniper. I'm trying to use my manpower here. I'm grabbing an AT gun right now. Unfortunately, that MG is like, it was set up right in the middle. I'm trying to retreat here. This flak could really, we have no AT up here whatsoever. I do have my sniper, which is an anti-tank sniper after all. But keep in mind that machine guns can do quite a lot of damage, especially a 50 cal against that. So I'm trying to reinforce my MG here, but they get wiped out. They're outflanking us too. Thankfully, my sniper is in a high how do you say, a high target area, high volume of targets around here, so you should have no problem getting a couple kills. Kati just sniped one guy. I have to be careful to actually micro him though. Yeah, another. He actually missed his shot there. Nick used to be very, very good with his snipers. He still is decent at micromanaging snipers actually, with the Wehrmacht and their units. But if you can manage sniper very well, it will just cost your opponents tons of frustration if that happens. So I got the AT gun out here. That's perfect because Jimmy went for the lieutenant, so he doesn't have a captain after all. Actually, he may be. Let's switch over to Jimmy here. Yeah, Jimmy is not got. Oh, do you have to do? I was gonna say he already has a captain out, but he skipped his. I'm sorry, he already has a major out. He already skipped his captain. MG down. Gonna start. Well, first I just killed their cover. First I just killed their cover, and now my sniper's just gonna start picking away at him. So he's gonna kill one of my units. I'm gonna kill one of his units. And he actually managed to directly target my sniper there. This is my Vickers, by the way, he stole. Which is frustrating. So close to dying, but I'm gonna actually be able to heal up on this, which is good. Let's take a look on the mini-map now. The tactical map on this side. Not a lot happening. This is Nick on this side. Another push on this side. They're building a flak half-track, which is a very, very aggressive stance. I'm actually able to hit it with my AT gun, so it's actually on fire right now. I might be able to actually kill this thing. Or if it does get built, which it's maybe won't, I managed to actually kill that, so that's very good. So overall, that was definitely worth taking some losses. Let's go back to Nick over here. Somewhat skirmishing, but he's using his mortar effectively, kind of in a protected position there. So I'm not going to be I'm going to have one tank, but my main focus is going to be the land mattress, which is a sweet unit. I actually clicked on this building to deploy my commandos, but they had an MG in there, so that's unfortunate. Actually, I have commandos here. Actually got suppressed. It seems very quiet in the center here. A lot of units down here. And Nick should definitely try to destroy this little cover here that's going to prevent troops from coming down here. So I see this thing setting up and I'm like, nope, we are going to get out of here. And he has to actually stop and set up. He can't just roam. So tank on the field. Lipton's killing that Kupowagen. And we have a flak coming out here. Black truck, so I need to cover Lipton because he's going to be in real trouble. So he's going to pop smoke, which is quite frustrating. You can actually like attack ground through the smoke, but I'm just going to make sure he doesn't get out of here. I hope he doesn't get out of here. So that is gone. So that's really good. Looks like Pink is keeping Nick over here a little busy. Lipton is taking this position now, but he has to deal with that flak emplacement. It would be nice if he had a mortar. He's going to actually throw artillery from his base on that. Good move by Lipton there. And with those units and with machine guns in the building, Lipton's going to hop in and should hopefully do some damage. But they're going to be throwing incendiary grenades, so Lipton needs to get the hell out of here. Tank taking out the MG on that building. Enemy is pushing up with Shreks. And they will do some damage if I'm not careful. So our opponent's doing a lot of damage on this side. Nick is being pushed back by a Luke's. Yeah, it's definitely giving them a little bit of a hard time on that side. So the good news is my units are in this building and they're actually able to hop out. Well, they're able to give me sight so I can actually start targeting those guys there. These guys, and I have my commandos sneaking around. I'm trying to throw a grenade and wipe out this unit. That's a lot of munitions to be wasted if they get killed, which I managed to do. So now there's nothing to really threaten my tank here on this side. And I can move up and continue taking out this machine gun. This is just trying to secure the flank, but look at all these units. It's an infantry blob. If they all attacked at once, it is, of course. So I don't have enough, obviously, machine guns or anything. They're bringing up their AT guns. They're going to try to outflank me here and Faust me, which they're going to do. But there's this one machine gun may be saving my flank here. I'm in kind of a courtyard here, and I'm going to see the... I wiped out a squad somewhere. I'm going to see this.
Land mattress artillery on the way.
And by the way, land mattress, quite good. I don't know if I made a mistake here or not. I'm going to pop down vehicle smoke. Just trying to make it hard for them to hit me. But they managed to wipe out my commandos. They're just gonna slaughter me at that point. So it is not good right now. But thankfully Jimmy's gonna move up into position here and try to help me. I mean, it's a little late, but later better than never. I'm just gonna be providing the artillery. Jimmy's more of the infantry in this game here. I'm the support. I have the AT, I have the land mattresses now. Lipton made a good push in the center, managed to destroy that flag, and is going to start taking that. So I'm trying to focus a little bit. I want to show everyone's gameplay off here, too. Seeing the mini-map down here, Jimmy is taking back the tactical map here. Jimmy is taking this, forcing that one machine gun back. Lipton has upgraded his guys to, with Brens, and they are doing some damage here. So I didn't actually upgrade my units to the 5-man squads. But we can see they're squaring off pretty well against these units, the Volksgrenadiers here. And they're actually gathering right here, which would be great if you got a nice commando squad out, which I may. So Lipton is repairing. Now, the good thing about the 5-man squads is it gives you another man to repair. Check it out. I just bombarded this area and just absolutely wiped out all these retreating. Look at all the units. It's lagging right now, actually, but look at all the units just got wiped out here. What is up with people in putting their flak half tracks backwards in my videos lately?
Smoke screens for any vehicles that need crew repairs.
So that was a great strike, killed a lot of enemies there. 12 infantrymen got killed, actually wiped out a couple squads.
Machine gun crew ready and waiting.
So that was good. There'll be more of that. I'm going to try to get another land mattress too. They're actually not that much fuel, but they have decent amount of, they cost a decent amount of manpower, and Jimmy's going to get a priest out. Jimmy really likes getting the priests out. They're actually pretty accurate. Good at countering, bombarding OKW positions here. I'm grabbing a second land match. I'm grabbing a machine gun to help support and protect these, obviously. Jimmy's infantry can't be relied on all the time. We do have a nice little defensive line here. Jimmy put down some heavy cover. That's why he built these two. Nick is fine them with his steward. Definitely likes the lighter vehicles sometimes. Oh, he knew where Nick's mortar was. It was good that Nick had the foresight to actually move that. I'm getting suppressed by a unit in the house. And that will actually be a great target for these guys. Oh, and Jimmy has a mortar half track out. Is he popping white he popped white phosphorus here to drain their HP. We should see their HP start to fall. Yeah, with two machine guns right here, and they're moving up their AT, and I was bombarding this area again. Their headquarters is still standing, unfortunately, but I can probably take this out with my tank and my AT if I move up. But we have to deal with this. Wow, we just dropped this this column, this smokestack off of this building here. And there goes that one. That would be actually... Look at the artillery going in there. Now, they killed one of my land mattress crews, which is very unfortunate. They hit me with artillery. But I can repair this. You know, Fallschirmjägers would be quite good, actually. I think they popped Fallschirmjägers out of this house. That's why he's shooting at my land mattress here. Oh no, that's heavy artillery, actually. That is right from back here. Okay, and we're back. So I just remanned my land mattress there. We have 2 of them now. Battle over the center and Lipton's units. It would be great if you actually built one of those nice forward positions that you can do, the forward assembly area. And they have bazookas. That must be, they have Panzer Strike and a bazooka. That's 2. Usually don't see those OKW units with 2 of those, but hopefully they don't manage to kill Lipton's tank there. Yeah, yeah, that was a mistake. He lost his unit there. Anyway, there's a Panther on this side I do have to worry about, but my commandos are doing some work. Taking back some points here. The thing is, we only need to hold the middle or the left, and since the left is... It's really just where orange goes. Orange is shifting back and forth. I am bombarding this area because I know there's a machine gun around here. Good hit there. And yeah, they're definitely doing damage here. My tank has his gun the wrong way. I had to tell him to prioritize tank there. And actually, I could probably kill him if I don't get Panzerfausted, but I'm a little worried about that. But now their squad wiped out by purple. So he's going to let me keep sniping away at his Vet 3 squad, and his tank is very, very beat up, so he has to be careful. I'm just going to run over this area here. I don't know why, but I did. Probably deny them some cover here along the wall. Make this more open. Overall, land match is quite fun to use. 4 kills on that, 1 on that, but obviously one of them got decrewed, so. Nick and Lipton are making progress, pushing closer and closer towards the enemy's bases here, but they do have a lot of machine guns that are, well, 2 machine guns that are veterancy. High veterancy, that is. And we have a Storm Tiger on the field. This thing, if used correctly, could turn the tide of battle, at least in the center. But it needs to be supported by a Panther, or another tank, or infantry. It's not good on its own, because if you miss that shot, you were screwed. And they have 3 tanks here, so what are you going to do? You can't reload. If you get reload and you get hit, your guys decrew it. See, I was trying to build some more stuff there. We actually should. If I had any infantry, I don't really have a ton. I mostly support units right now on the field. I want to see this. Okay, now there's Orange's infantry. He's not just going to run this thing in here. I don't think we cannot see. They're just out of sight of the fog of war here. Oh, this is about to be bad. Boom. 2 for 1. Both tanks taken out. That was sweet if it wasn't for my being my allies' tanks there. And Lipton did his bill in the forward assembly area. That is bad to lose that. So I'm grabbing a Sherman Firefly to help with the tanks on this side of the field here. I'm moving up, trying to take this headquarters. I'm surprised he never repaired it, actually. Maybe he just gave up on that, but it's over now. So we have our infantry back. I'm going to try to capture this with the Royal Engineers. I don't have any real squads besides these guys which are coming up here. I want to have these guys help support the center here because
A Firefly is ready to give someone a bloody nose.
they're having some trouble here. They may actually kill Lipton's tank and you could lose both, and that'd be horrible. Looks like he may be able to back this up enough, and his infantry is here to hopefully cover him. And they're gonna think it's not gonna be worth it. So his Panther just rushes forward. I block him and I took him out with my AT and tank there. He still has infantry. I need Jimmy's infantry over here. But my commandos can come in and help support. Jimmy does have his lieutenant coming around here.
Squad knocked out.
And they actually got wiped out, my engineers. We're about to blow up this area. And just, yeah, there's another squad wiped out. I was only one rocket barrage too, so it's kind of fun to use land mattresses. On this side, I see this tank here. Lipton's battling the middle, but they've just been prolonging the game because we've held the right side the whole time and basically uncontested. And Nick has moved out with his Pershing going after their purple side, of course, but they have a Yog Panzer. Good teamwork from Nick. Look at that. Devastating. And his Pershing just like says, oh, you try to Suga dive bomb me, no problem. This guy has been annoyingly was not killed there. But that headquarters is now gone. That's an obstacle on the field, but we got the Storm Tiger on the field. I just popped some commandos over here. I'm just blasting this area. I killed an infantry support gun that was over here. Like these are fun to use. They really are. Of course, when you're being shot at, it's not as fun. By them, of course.
The Huns have 300 points at the moment.
Okay, they still have artillery. It'd be actually nice to counter that. Oh no, did it get killed? Ooh. That looks like it didn't. That looked like it was a miss there. I think the artillery gun got killed. I do. I think he countered that with his priest. I have a Panther chasing me, which is not good. But we have our own tanks here to help protect. So that was a bad angle I took there, and it's not like I can... I'm popping rockets here, and I managed to blind his crew there temporarily, and hopefully we can finish him off. He's going to immediately try to back up here. And we just hit the hill there, so that's very unfortunate. So that Panther will probably get killed, actually. Let's go down over here. Nick and Lipton pushing in. This thing has 9 lives, apparently. It's even worse as the AI has those troops with the bazooka, the Panzer Shreks there, and deals some damage to them. They definitely, I could say, push through the center of their line here. And he's retreating right back here, too, so it's very close. And we did get that Panther. It's dead here, and oh, look at that. He's went out with the 2 AT guns. He's really using them, instead of kind of keeping them stationary, he's really using their mobility they have. They're really easy to quickly set up and knock down, too, and they have a retreat function unlike all the other artillery guns. But keep in mind, I have artillery, and yeah, there's going to go his squad there. He's not careful. Good thing he moved and retreated out of the way there. Well, we hold 2 victory points, they hold 1 at this point. And momentum seems to be on our side. Our opponents only have 1 tank on the field. Actually, make that 2. This thing has 9 lives. Now, I don't know if my opponent realized, but I have 2 of these. So we can set up here, that's fine. I will simply turn and get all set up again. I think I was waiting until we got suppressed there. Look at that damage they did to me instantly. And that was a little bit of a late strike there, but my guys had to set up and turn again.
Anvil tactics are being perfected. The Enemy
So
unit
I
has
figured
been
at this
shot
point,
in
I
the
don't have a
attack.
ton of infantry. I need another tank because I just lost my Cromwell earlier. It died right here. So I'm going to grab a Churchill. This is an anti-infantry tank, good frontal armor. It's not the crocodile version or anything, but... And this is a problem. He could devastate this area here. He in fact just wiped out that squad. I managed to move my AT gun out of the range of that, but that is not good. You know, we have artillery coming down. I do give our opponents props for actually playing through this whole game with an AI right from the very beginning. People would usually just quit. They lost a Luke's over here, it looks like, or some kind of vehicle. I mean, the AI can be annoying playing against because they do, look at that artillery coming in. Unfortunately, we missed, but the commandos are going to hopefully finish off these squads here. They are suppressed. It's only 21 kills, but the other one had 12 already, so that's over 30 kills with these two guys here. And the Churchill is out. Not great against tanks, but very good armor. Lipton is now setting up base here. He has his forward assembly area to have his units retreat there. He's really shifted to the center quite well. There's our artillery piece. They built another one. And it looks like we built a munitions cache really far forward, actually. But two of their units, 2 men did get killed in that squad moving up. So I keep battling over with purple for this point here. It seems to be the only thing that's really stopping them. You can tell your guys to hold ground, I guess, and that will make it so they're still invisible. See, I want to capture this point, but I also want to mortar this guy. I mean, throw a grenade down the hill at him, but... Let's take a look down here. Nick has his purging out.
Crews are ready to carry out emergency
Going
vehicle
after the
repairs.
Lukes. Well, going after the AT gun. Now he's going to take down the Lukes here. 9 kills. All infantry kills, actually. Maybe he'll get his first tank kill here. Heavy artillery coming down over there. I want to make sure he can't snipe me. And look, we're going to start devastating this whole area. This is danger close. But look at that. Look at that.
Commando unit has been wiped out.
Yeah, 21 and 11 kills. He just like blasted this whole area. Including over here too, so. Wasn't that ridiculous? Look at all that. That was their big infantry push. They've had no feel the whole game. Multiple tanks coming over. Oh, Lipton has to be careful. They can snipe him. Oh, they get him. Unfortunate, he missed his rockets there too.
Sappers reporting in.
This guy's lying in wake too to try to kill him. Nick's ambulance is playing very, very far forward. Anyway, on this side, look, your guy can actually pop out of the top and toss a grenade. Isn't that awesome? So I just use that ability. It's called crew self-defense, but that's just awesome. And I'm gonna make sure he doesn't reman this with these guys here. So our opponents have lost a lot. I'm not saying they can't win right now, but it is not looking good.
Enemy are weakening. They're down to 100 points.
These guys with their guns just shooting into the side of my arm here. I should have turned here. But I need to back up now and repair because we are very hurt. But as long as they try to attack the field here, I'm ready. Look how many, this guy just...
Centaur ACAC tank ready and waiting for orders.
Jimmy got the A8, and this thing is quite deadly. Especially when you use that barrage ability, just wiped out that squad that had, he basically had to reman that now because the AT gun got wiped out. So it looks like Lipton lost his emplacements here, so that's unfortunate, and this headquarters has been damaged. Again, orange is charging. And I will just keep, every time he comes forward, I will just keep pounding this area with it. I'm not sure, honestly, if using the Storm Tiger,
Report the enemy have 75
which,
points.
oh, now they're firing a Stuka at me. Just devastating this area here. I have 3 of these, damn. Yeah, so I have 3, no, I have 2 of these, sorry, so it's just 2. 32, yeah, I thought my AT was one of those guns there.
Army commandos
These
ready to
guys
go.
are utterly devastating. If you steal one of these, you are a hero. So I'm repairing up front here. This is more just to deal with his grenadiers. I don't want him to be able to just keep sending units and capture this point here. It really sucks. It's just like with the Awesome. These really suck health out
One
of
of our
units.
commando sections has been lost.
Oh yes, I think I lost. So I popped my commandos out here and I wanted them to throw a grenade, but they kind of got all glitched out and they just got slaughtered.
Target smashed. Well done, all.
So those guys are gone now. We have the anti-tank gun here. I'm just going to keep repairing here. I have my commandos I'm trying to bring up here. I only really want infantry squad. So I'm very much relying on Jimmy here. And look at my guys getting Fausted.
Weapon crew lost.
So I lost my AT gun. That's
25
fine.
points.
We're down to 25 points. Whenever you hear that, you always want to move your tank because they might try to blow it up. This is a good target, especially some of the damaged engine. See, he's firing too early with that too. So we have all 3 victory points. They're down to 7. That's what I decided to start. Good game to our opponents. It's definitely a fun battle. They were handicapped from the beginning, but I thought it was worth showing this match just for all the action on this side. And look at the kills, 177. 32 from this guy, 11 from this guy, and let's add another 12 onto this guy because it got remanned. And I hope you guys enjoy. See you guys in the next Company Heroes 2 episode.